Don't think it picked up, but welcome back. I need to work on my intro. I'm only thinking about doing intros now just because I've been watching some Markiplier recently. And let's get to it with Cyber Manhunt. This is what, chapter 3?
Just received another urgent mission.
Okay.
Austin, the son of SEC's chairman, has been missing for 36 hours. We need to find him before the cops.
Oh. Why?
Fiscal year 2021 will be over soon. Our financial report is under the scrutiny of many people. If we can do the SEC chairman a small favor, we can resolve such issues easily in the future. Do you understand just how important your responsibility is?
For my paycheck, yes.
The cops are already investigating. We need to be ahead of them or everything will be meaningless. I already emailed you the target information. Let's get started.
A male who died at the scene and the other female currently in a coma was thrown from the car. She's transported to a hospital. The deceased man has been identified as Jon Thompson, a hotel manager. Her name is Sarah Smith. She has since revealed to the police the cause of the accident a month prior after arriving in Agati. She stayed at Jon's hotel, where she was secretly filmed and later threatened by the hotel manager. On the day of the Someone by the name Cyclops. Cyclops was once bullied by Boston. So I am right.
Looks like on the night Austin disappeared, he went to school with the gasoline to find Jim. And then he was gone. Something must have happened in between. Perhaps we could pose as the assistant of Austin's father, Harry Swift, and call the principal to see what she knows.
Okay, now we can call.
Hello, who is speaking?
Oh wait, I didn't hear her voice.
Oh, hello, Mr. Swift. Yes, we met once. I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice.
She's lying.
I just finished speaking with the police. I'm arranging to have someone cooperate with the police. So, what's this call about? Hiding? Me? Why would I do that? Last time when Mr. Hill came to me, I already told him everything I knew.
The way she just said all that is... You know she's sus. Yeah, pressure her. What if I... No, because that's from George. What about Isma?
Do you mean the girl who recently transferred here? As far as I'm aware, there's no connection between her and Austin's disappearance. If you're interested, go ask her yourself. If Mr. Hill won't take my word for it, I suppose we'll just have to wait for the police to prove it all. I've got a stack of paperwork about a foot high waiting for me. Hello, who is speaking? Oh, hello, Mr. Swift. Yes, we met once. I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice. I just finished speaking with the police. I'm arranging to have someone cooperate with the police. So, what's this call about? Hiding me? Why would I do that? Last time when Mr. Hill came to me, I already told him everything I knew.
So, if I say this again, obviously, why don't you ask her yourself? If I say this, why don't you ask George?
Does this have anything to do with Austin's disappearance? I can't imagine that anyone would want to hurt Austin just because of his good grades. If Mr. Hill won't take my word for it, I suppose we'll just have to wait for the police to prove it all. Hello, who is speaking? Oh, hello, Mr. Swift. Yes, we met once. I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice. Hiding me? Why would I do that? Last time when Mr. Hill came to me, I already told. This has nothing to do with Austin's disappearance. Do you understand? You should know, the police have specifically instructed me not to discuss matters related to the case with unrelated people. You really think I don't have dirt on you? Neither of us will end up unscathed if you cross that line. If Mr. Hill won't take my word for it, I suppose we'll just have to wait for the police to prove it all. I've got a stack of paperwork about a foot high waiting for me right now. So, Hello, who is speaking? Oh, hello, Mr. Swift. Yes, we met once. I knew it was you as soon as I heard your voice. Hiding me? Why would I do that? Last time when Mr. Hill came to me, I already told him everything I knew. This has nothing to do with Austin's disappearance. Do you understand? You should know, the police have specifically instructed me not to discuss matters related to the case with unrelated people. Oh, forgive my earlier slip of the tongue. As Austin's father, Mr. Hill is the first person who should know about this case. Truth is, we're not hiding anything. Yet, I can say there was a small and insignificant event. The Science and Technology exhibition caught fire the night Austin disappeared. I concealed it from the public because I was afraid that this would have an effect on the school's enrollment for next year. Not yet, but according to firefighters, there was a strong smell of gasoline at the scene and evidence of arson. Yes, it was a student named Jim Jones who called. It was after 9 p.m. Jim was the only student who was still at the school. Alas, he didn't spot the culprit. Sure, let me see. Here it is. His number is 204-6636-808.
I just can't believe Principal Mackey tried to cover up the fire incident to protect the school's reputation. With respect to the fire incident, Austin could be responsible, and his target is Jim. We need to investigate Jim. We may find new leads. Are Isabel and Jim colluding on their testimony? Looks like we are in the right direction. I think you can try hacking Jim's mobile phone. It may have what we need.
This poor kid.
Isabel, have you seen the BBS campus?
No? Is there something you want to tell me about it?
Someone took a photo of Cyclops there that day.
What are you talking about?
Someone took photographs that night. The place was on fire. Cyclops was there.
So he might have seen Austin with us that day?
I don't know if he saw it, but what if he told the police?
Don't be afraid. It wasn't us who killed Austin. He let himself suffer. It's not our fault. No matter what, don't panic. Cyclops was acting crazy all day. The police won't believe a lunatic's words. Jim, going back to what we discussed earlier, can you still do it?
Yes, I can do it.
Alright. But don't scare yourself silly. Bye.
Okay. No. I don't know why I'm clicking door. He was injured recently. I feel like Isabel would make sure of that.
If something really happened to Austin, Isabel must know the truth. The most important thing now is to find out from Isabel what really happened that night. Let's pose as cops and question her over the phone. See if she will crack under the pressure.
That's me. Who is this?
This doesn't sound like a high school girl.
Oh, okay. Let me think. It was November 3rd. We had a date that night after school. It was from about 7:30 until 9:30, I think. And
Jennifer.
like, yeah, I didn't make that clear. After school,
She's nervous.
After school, I went home first, and I didn't see him until 8:30 p.m. I don't know where he was before that. That's just not possible. We didn't even see each other that night. There's no way he said that.
What are you saying? No way.
Please investigate the facts before you come to question me. I will go to the police station to offer my complete cooperation. That's me. Who is this? Oh, okay. Let me think. It was November 3rd. We had a date that night after school. It was from about 7:30 until 9:30, I think. And he drove off in a hurry after a phone call. Yeah, I didn't make that clear. After school, I went home first, and I didn't see him until 8:30 p.m. I don't know where he was before that.
Yeah, no. She's concerned with him. We can't let that out.
No, we weren't. Besides, Cyclops is a lunatic. How can you believe that madman? I was on a date with Austin. I was the last person to see him. Because it was Austin who wanted to burn down the exhibition hall, and we were there trying to stop him. We didn't expect to get gasoline onto himself. When we found the fire extinguisher and came back, he was already dead.
Whoa.
His father is so powerful, he won't let us go. Really? As long as I tell the truth, you'll believe me.
Dang, we all know this is a lie. Of course, you can trust me. I'm not an actual police officer.
Okay,
Oh, I saw her in the GCPD.
Jim and I split the job. I was in charge of driving the car to the lake, and he was in charge of erasing any trace of Austin. After that, he set another fire and called the police. But hiding the body and covering it up was all my idea. Jim just did what I told him to do. He was a victim all along. We drove his car to the mountain behind the school and buried his body there.
So his body's in the mountain. He's like 20 feet away. So he was already dead because of his own idiocy.
Unfortunately, the worst case scenario really happened. We need to think about how to break the news to Austin's father. He's going to be heartbroken. Your mission is completed. You may choose to submit or continue to collect other information that may interest you.
You're Austin, right? My son, along with other children, have been bullied by you at school. Due to this physical and psychological abuse, the school is now afraid that attendance will drop. You should sincerely apologize to my son and all the other children who've been victimized.
Go away with your BS. In this world, it's about the survival of the fittest. What I've done is making people stronger by giving them a dose. I've made weak people like you stronger. You're a waste of space. If you know better, you would stay clear of me.
You're ignorant and rude. How would you like it if someone treated you that way? I bet you wouldn't be laughing then.
Wow, this is scary. But who in this world dares to treat me in such a way? A father like you should realize that when I'm 30, I'll definitely be a great man. In this lifetime, you and your son will only be able to find poorly paid jobs like sweeping trash on a roadside. Inferior people shouldn't even deserve something as simple as serving us. They should be abandoned at birth. Blah.
To hell with you, you little punk!
God damn it! How could you hit me? George, go call the police! Tell them someone is beating up a child! Report child abuse!
George. You guys are gonna, I will let the whole world know how evil he truly is. Maybe that's enough ifs. I didn't kill him and neither did Jim. Austin is just missing. You know what's crazy? George never mentioned anything about Jim. Or Austin. You know what? I'm reading a book. Look, it's human. I noticed it in your desk drawer. Cut corners from tape and really and stitch it into what really happened. George, my guy.
You're Austin, right? My son, along with other children, have been bullied by you at school. Due to this physical and psychological abuse, the school is now afraid that attendance will drop. You should sincerely apologize to my son and all the other children who've been victimized.
Go away with your BS. In this world, it's about the survival of the fittest. What I've done is making people stronger by giving them a dose. I've made weak people like you stronger. You're a waste of space. If you know better, you would stay clear of me.
You're ignorant and rude. How would you like it?
The task is complete, and I've got to say, what we found is quite unthinkable. It's hard to imagine that such heinous atrocities could happen in a school, especially one with a nurturing and warm environment.
Oh, please. You should also arrest the principal for negligence.
We can sympathize with what happened to Jim and Isabel, but the results of our investigation will no doubt turn these two teenagers over to the judicial system. It may become challenging for them to live a normal life in the future. And the fact that Austin is dead is obviously going to be difficult for Mr. Hill to accept. This will likely put the cooperation between Titan and SEC in a precarious situation. But for the time being, we'll just have to accept that. Transmit our findings to Mr. Hill at the SEC immediately. Be careful not to allow any interruptions in the heavily encrypted transmission. The data could be corrupted. And without the evidence we've gathered, Mr. Hill would have no proof about who killed Austin.
Who killed Austin? He killed himself.
What's going on? Why did the data transmission suddenly halt? The data loss is massive.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. You must be surprised by my sudden appearance. As you can see, I've hacked into Titan's servers while you were busy in your investigation. It was quite easy, if I'm being honest. You'll find that I'm ethereal, almost non-existent, and yet omnipresent in the online world. You can call me Van, but a lot of people prefer to call me God. By now, you must know everyone in this world has secrets, but only God is worthy of knowing it all. However, Titan stole God's forbidden fruit, an unforgivable sin. I could have destroyed them, or you, like the ants that you truly are. But I've changed my mind now. You must be thinking, you're insane, isn't that right? Regardless of what you think, I have 3 questions that will turn your world upside down in an instant. For instance, do you have a best friend? If so, what's his name? Go ahead. Answer my second question. What day is your birthday? You lied. What a surprise. This is so much fun. You don't even know your own birthday, do you? Here's the final question. Don't feel any pressure to answer, but I'll ask anyway. Do you even know who you are? As profound as you are, and yet you still haven't fully evolved. Titan has been using you, and you never noticed. Serving them blindly, ignorantly, and most tragic is that she will eventually be abandoned. The only way for you to realize your full potential is by serving me. Understand? All of it, completely. You want to know? I could tell you, but you must have faith in the power of God. You are such a sneaky liar. Truth be told, your continued survival, our immediate destruction, is now 100% within my control. At the push of a button. That's the reason I have such kindness and compassion for the world, even for those as evil and tainted as you. Whether this game of ours continues or ends in your hands, if you behave yourself, then Titan will be safe and sound, and the same goes for you. However, if you can't even pass this tiny idiot-proof test, then I will have to bid you adieu forever.
Damn! Almost all the sensitive data on Titan's servers has been stolen and deleted. The information you just found out about Austin has been wiped clean. Which goddamn hacker is this? We need a name. Did you find anything there? Is it? As of now, the first course of action is to get the tech department to try to fix the corrupted data. As for Austin, at this moment we don't have any proof in hand, so we can't go to Mr. Hill.
God, don't direct your anger at me, Jesus. I'm a lovely
I need to report this to the higher-ups. Let's call it a day. I shouldn't have to remind you that you better not do anything behind the company's back. You ought to know. No secret is safe in this world.
By the time Jim and Isabel returned with the fire extinguisher, Austin was already dead. Both were scared of retaliation from Austin. I think we'll call it a day here. I hope once the father finds out that his son was like that, that he takes it upon himself to set that father free, Ray Durant's father. And, give him some compensation for the harm that his own son has caused. Because Ray has not been okay since not only losing his mother after she passed, but his father when he was sent to jail because of Austin. It's like, I sympathize with you, but also probably a lot of people are happy that he's not alive. I do want to know what happens to Jim and Isabel, George, the principal, especially the principal. Because unfortunately, Jim has always been bullied. George would constantly get blackmailed and like, I'll have my dad fired, your dad. It's like, you work for me. And then Isabel, who basically saved her and Jim's butt. Because we know that fire was gonna get malicious again. There's no way that Austin did not know that Jim would be there, be at the school for his project setting up. There's no way he didn't know that. If he set fire to a girl before who rejected him too, there's no way. And we know he's malicious, so him setting fire to a project just seems not entirely like him. It just seems like he downgraded a little from setting fire to a girl's face to setting fire to someone's project, to his I guess rival's project. But that principal should definitely be arrested for negligence and whatnot. I don't even know if the father is even aware that his son was doing this. And then I hope Jim's parents finally get their heads out of their butts outside of work and actually check on their son. Because he has all these interests. And it's like, oh, I'm too busy to spend time with you because I'm working. That's a tragic thing about society today. Is that we have to work. Work or take large risks. I think that's kind of tragic. But anyway, I need to stop this now. I only intended for this to go an hour, but this went a lot longer than I anticipated. So I'm gonna end it here, and please subscribe, please leave a like and a comment, all that jazz, and I will see you next time.